Bye for that one. I just wanted to change the name real quick so it's more so because I think nobody likes watching my animation streams for whatever reason. Personally, I like it. Where is the screen block? No, it's not okay. Hey again, yeah, sorry, I just wanted to change the name real quick so it'd be more in line with what I'm doing. No one cares for my animation streams whenever I do that, so I was like, give me 1 second, let me redo this real quick. Which also reminds me I need to get that. Skibbity bop, skibbity day, skibbity hoo, skibbity you. We'll get started here real soon. I just remembered something I needed, and so I wanted to go find it real quick. I just need to find something real quick, and we'll be on our way. Do da 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 da. I might also do a sneak peek at the current video I've been working on. I'm not sure. This is, for the most part, kind of just going to be a chill stream. I'm not really caring to do anything that crazy today, so, like, if you guys want to recommend me things to watch throughout the stream, you can, and I'll watch it, or I'll react to it. That's kind of all we're really doing today. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, I guess. Alright, now we'll actually get to it, I promise. Bashaboom. Alright, here we are. So, let me give also some context for this. So, a while back, if you've been subscribed to me or you've known me for a while, you've known I made some videos about Scaretheater when he was gone for that time where he was gone for longer than that of a year. A full-on year he was gone. And so, eventually, I made some videos on it, discussing my findings and stuff. I pretty much did what I could to figure out why he was gone. And then what was it? It was my update video. Um, oh, what was it? I think it was like 4 months. I want to say 4 months. I'm probably wrong about that. 4 months after he left, or 4 months after that video came out, he came back and made it completely obsolete because he was back, and it was out of the blue. I didn't expect it. I originally I had thought maybe a reason he came back was because of my videos on him, but I got to interview him as well, which is awesome. According to him, though, he hadn't seen those. This is his reaction to actually watching them, which I I really did enjoy watching. And he sent me the link to like where he reacted to like the first video, because he on his second channel you can actually go find that. He sent me that link, but this is the full stream, which he's asked me not to put the link to or anything, because it's technically a Patreon stream where you aren't supposed to be able to watch it without a Patreon. But we're just gonna watch my part. Anything else, you gotta go subscribe to his Patreon for. Anything else in this stream, you have to go subscribe there to be able to go watch. So, yeah. So I guess we can just go ahead, get into it.
Yeah, I think this is the last one I made before I left for that year. Of course, it got age restricted. Anyway, so that was on November 24th, 2010. So I left at the end of 2020, and then I came back. When did I come back? I came back in March 2022. Okay, I was gone for a little more than a year. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Anyway. Okay. I just want to know when this happened. So November 2020, and then he made his video about me in September of 2021. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay. He made a while after I left. Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good couple months after he left. I decided to make the video. I think it was. I'm trying to remember what the reason was. Because I started the What Happened To series, and that's a series I plan to still continue to this day. I've been needing to work on one for a while now, because I just haven't gotten around to it. But the main idea was that the What Happened To series was I just talk about anything really that piqued my interest, that I felt either fell off or had ended, or YouTuber had disappeared. What happened to? And that was the entire idea. So I think because Scaretheater had been a big inspiration for, at least when I started YouTube, the style I wanted to go for, and just like really everything that I was going to do on YouTube. And so when he had made his thing, when he had vanished, that was when I was like, because I sat there and I actually wondered, I was like, man, what happened to him? And then I made the video series, and that's where we are today with him doing this and me getting to interview him, which was still so awesome. So yeah, here we go.
Tell me if the audio is good, because I'm still fidgeting with the audio settings right now. I have the audio set to -6 decibels, whereas the audio for me is -1 decibel. If anything needs to be adjusted, if you can't hear anything, please let me know so I can fix that for you. But here we go.
I have no idea whether or not my auto mixing is good. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm so excited to watch this. I'm so excited.
I'm glad to know he's excited to watch this.
Earlier in the week, but I was like, nah, I gotta wait. He's using like my music and my video. Oh my god.
YouTube is such a vast.
I have to say, this is like, this person. If anyone deserves to be called my #1 fan, it's this guy. Already. I like I said, I talked to the guy. Really like him. Yeah.
He liked me, guys. You hear that? He said he liked me. That's epic. That's an epic moment. Now, I will say though, Scare, if you ever see this, I don't know if you will. You might. You know, I noticed you weren't subscribed. You know, noticed you weren't subscribed. Yeah, no. So one of the things I tried to do, at least when it comes to, I guess, the realm of, because you were the first one I did this to, and I plan to still do it to others as well. This kind of thing for YouTubers that kind of just vanished. Doing like at least when it comes to the video style, I try to replicate their style. And your Scare, since you were the first one, the first thing I immediately did was got the music. Obviously, Mayu, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Great dude. I love his stuff. And he's a real great artist, and I understand why you use him. I love his music. But yeah, that was the first thing I did, was like, okay, you know, listen to his videos, kind of listen to the starting music, use that. Then I tried to do your editing style. I don't think I did it that well, honestly speaking. But yeah, I'm really, again, I tried to do my best to try and do your style when it came to this.
Stuff like this isn't always a surprise. There are plenty of times YouTubers leave the site big and small. Sometimes it is for back.
I sound like trash. I sound like utter trash in the video. Okay, I hate my. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. I hate my voice. I hate it so much.
Backlash that they leave. But sometimes they just leave to leave and give no explanation. And this brings us to the question about a very popular YouTuber who just really seemed to disappear one day. What happened to Scaretheater? And why did he just vanish?
Have any of you guys seen this, by the way? Because I don't know if you have or not.
Scaretheater is a popular YouTuber, mainly in the horror community, and has gained almost 1 million subs in his time on the website.
Almost 1 million. I'm not there yet. You guys better help me get there, and fast. So
get him that gold. Yeah, go get Scare that golden play button. and then while you're at it, subscribe to me. Give me subs. You know, we're pretty close to 3K. I've been at 2K for a while now. We're close to 3K. Let's try and hit that goal, eh? I think that'd be epic. I just said epic unironically. Oh my goodness.
He first joined on May 29th, 2012, and had his first upload on January 23rd, 2015. As of the recording...
Okay, so fun fact. This Obey the Walrus was not my first upload ever, actually. It was basically, it was for all intents and purposes, it was my first upload. But I actually started Scaretheater back in like 2012, not 2015. And yeah, and I uploaded like some like, you know, just like dumb videos on it. Like they weren't. It wasn't like the original idea for the channel was for me to just post creepy stuff I found on the internet and give no commentary at all, just to make like a compilation of scary stuff I found, right? And that, which is why it was called Scaretheater. It's like, you know, like the movie theater to watch scary shit that I found. And then I got a lot of hate for that channel. No one liked it because I posted dumb shit. No one liked it. And then I stopped doing it, and I did like a little gaming channel. And then a couple years later, 2015 comes around. I started Scaretheater again. I removed all of the old videos, which there were only like 2 or 3 of them. And then I started up again. And I was like, this time we're gonna make this thing big. Like, we're gonna really put a lot of effort into this. And that's how Scaretheater started. So then once it started for real in 2015, this was my first like real video, Obey the Walrus Explained. So
I'm a bit curious. The bit of Scaretheater is very quiet. Give me 1 second. Let me turn up these a little bit. I will say, Scare, if you are still I am curious if you still have the videos privated. Because I mean, it's just me. You know, I'm a big guy on lost media. I like making sure everything is preserved, even if it's something that no longer has to do with your channel. I mean, even I have stuff privated but still preserved. So on my channel, just because I don't want to lose it, because in a way it's part of my history. I am curious if you still have that. If you do, please let me know.
15. As of the recording of this,
That better?
he's sitting at roughly 950,000 subscribers, but has been inactive since November of 2020.
what am I at right now?
You're at 960.
I'm at 986.
Oh no,
K now. Okay.
986.
I'm just curious.
20. For someone so popular to just disappear like that is very
I
strange.
heard the video audio is like a lot
Many
better.
theories have come out about why he left, with roughly 3 ideas I see being tossed around left and right for the real reason he left.
Okay, so before he says the 3 reasons, I don't know what all of them are. I guarantee one of them is going to be that I'm dead.
He's absolutely correct, by the way, just later on. Yeah, no, 100%. Well, that was one of the main theories. Is always, oh, he died, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, I could understand why you think that. Like, the fact that someone just vanishes and doesn't say anything, doesn't, do anything like that. Yeah, it makes sense why you would think, they died. But at the same time, I think it is incredibly stupid that was even a theory in the first place. The fact that like, oh yeah, Scare just died or something, like, that's so stupid. Why would you think that? If anything, if that was the case, if Scare had actually died, I have 100% feeling that someone would have said something. Either Barely Sociable would have, Nextpo would have, their parents on his account would have. Also, I mean, just someone would have said something. No one would have just left it up to the imagination. I highly doubt he would have.
Because I know when I was gone, a lot of people thought that I was dead for some reason. Like, I was getting like emails and comments like asking like, oh, am I alive? I think some guy even made a fake Instagram account pretending to be my mom or something like that and said that I was dead. So like,
if I could find that
that's probably
Instagram
gonna be one
account, I
of the
probably
theories.
would do it again.
I want to say the
probably would,
last
like,
time he posted
talk
on
about that
Twitter
more.
or YouTube was November 24th of 2020. So he has been gone less than a year. He also has closed his Patreon and, as far as I know, no plans to reopen it. So, the main 3 theories are this.
No plans to reopen it. Well, here we are, aren't we?
Yeah, you really screwed up the video. you really screwed up the continuity of the video, huh? We're all happy you're back, though, Scare. I will say that much. We're all really happy you're back.
He chose to leave, he died, or he left because he was moving out / going to college.
You actually thought I was dead, Mirror? Wait, did you like legit think I was dead? That's like the thing.
College, and hasn't uploaded because of it. Some people say this is the case as he posted it on his Patreon before he closed it. He has stated, "Hello everyone, I decided to delete my Patreon. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. For one, my upload schedule has been shaky to say the least. Since my main Patreon perk is getting you all videos a day early, I feel these are not the best but there is still one last reason. Thank you to everyone for the reason he's not uploading."
Okay, so that also is not true. College had nothing to do with the reason I wasn't uploading. You can even remember when I was in college, I was still uploading. Maybe not as frequently because, I had to.
Dude, I had no idea how old you were. At the time, Scare. I had no idea how old. I assumed you were around 18, give or take. I wasn't too sure at the time because, I mean, I was, oh my goodness, what was I? This was when you disappeared back in 2020. I was only 15 at the time. Yeah, I had no idea, like, about any of that. And now here, 2020. I was 16 because I'm 19 now. No, I was 17. Oh my goodness, I'm so like mentally like deficient. No, I thought you were at the time at least, perhaps in college, or at least focusing on college for the most part. Yeah, I had no idea how old you were. I still don't know how old you are. I need to start asking you this. I need to actually like start asking you this kind of stuff because I have no idea. Anyway, let's keep going.
To do a lot of studying and whatnot, but that was not the reason why I left. More on that after we're done reviewing this, though.
But there is still one last reason. He just left.
He did not actually give more
While this
reasons.
one could possibly be true, I'm not sure. He could have possibly at this point decided he doesn't want to do YouTube anymore and would rather go with whatever he's learning in college.
This is the closest to the right theory, but let's keep watching.
But we also don't know if this one could be true, so I'll have to put a definite maybe on this one. But like I've said before, we know he went to college, so that could be just the main reason. So the question is, what happened to Scaretheater? Well, he went to college and has been busy with school in order to upload. I have emailed him asking if he'd like to answer some questions, but he hasn't responded as of writing this video. And if I ever do get...
That face of just like, oh crap, he emailed me. I did read it. Yeah, that was during a time when I first made this video. How long was it? I've been trying for, I want to say, a couple months at the time. Probably not even months. But actually, no, it was. Until there was a long time where I would email him. I'm not sure how many emails it was. I think it was 3 at the most, probably. I emailed him like 3 times. They're like, hey, I was just curious. Would you be down to do an interview to, like, let everyone know you're okay or whatever? Because I never believed the theory that... Give me a second, my dang chair. I never believed the theory that he was dead. But I always tried to still find a way to communicate with him. And it took until a couple months after he came back of me adding him on Twitter and commenting like, hey dude, do you want to do an interview? And he finally responded and said yes. I think the issue was I annoyed him to the point that he was like, okay, yeah, fine, screw it, I'll just do it, I don't really care. And so I think he got to that point and he was just like, fine, and then he ended up liking me for whatever reason. So yeah, that's fun.
Response, I will let y'all know. Thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all on the flip side.
Ha! He's at the flip side. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I had stole that from you, Scare, because you had been gone for a while. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this from him. I'm gonna yoink it from him, and I still have yet to truly give it back because I still do use it in my videos, at least at the end of things. So yeah, I still do choose to use that.
We're getting his email back then, but if this was over, this is what? Wait, yeah, like a year after I left, or not. Anyway, okay. Next, we'll watch part 2.
Now he watches the part 2 video. This one was the one where we actually found out what happened.
I like that intro. It's actually pretty sick. Using more music I use, I love it.
I still feel like I want to go back to that intro because in some ways I do like the new one I've got going on right now. It seems like every other video I have a new intro. I'm finally trying to narrow it down to which one I want. And right now, the one I have is seemingly the one I want to keep with the static and the do. That's currently the one I'm wanting to keep, but I'm still deciding surely if I want to.
This music,
a while back, I made a video about a YouTuber named Scaretheater, mainly discussing the reason behind his absence.
Wait, when was this made? This was made
only a couple.
November 2021.
This was only made a month after. This was made only a month after I had done the original. As during that time, I was still looking for an answer because as good as an answer as it was, I think that we ended on with him going to college. I felt it wasn't the right answer. I felt there might have been something more. So that's when I started doing a little bit more research.
Only a few days before my birthday, huh? Interesting. Okay.
It's on the channel and the website as a whole.
I just want to know the time frames.
It seems in the end, we came to the...
Is there like quality? There's only 720. Okay.
The ultimate conclusion that he went to college and has planned to come back eventually. But after a little more research and talking to some people, I have come to the conclusion that it isn't the correct answer. So after a month of being absent on my own channel, allow me to take you into what actually happened to Scaretheater.
So it looks really trashy, at least to me. I'm not sure what it looks like on y'all's end. Probably still really trashy. But I, like, looking back on the way I did this title card, I hate it because it feels like it's so hard to actually tell what I wrote. I really don't like it. I hate this title card, truly.
Okay, I like the investigative work. So he
Thank you.
His last theory was that it was because of college that I left, which was wrong. He did some investigating, found that it was wrong, and now he's found a new theory. So I wanna let's see what he did here. Let's see.
Yeah,
what he did here.
The new theory was just a theory from the other video. there was no new theory. It's just he's just same theory, just different one I decided on.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for this.
I do enjoy the fact that he's seemingly enjoying my videos. I do find that awesome. Again, You could always hit that bell, dude. You could always hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I don't want to jinx anything or do anything like that because that would be probably very stupid of me. I am trying to do a collab with Scaretheater. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do is the issue. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to do exactly for a collab. Because right now, I don't have any topic I'm exactly, I guess, stagnant about to talk about with him. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out something we could do together, but nothing just has come to fruition yet, just due to honestly lack of motivation recently and a lack of ideas for a video. Something will eventually, I promise that though. Something will eventually come out more than just my interview with him, where me and him do something. I don't know what it is. Maybe one day I'll just invite him onto a stream and we'll hang out and do some things. Or I'm not sure. We'll do something. I'll have to talk to him. I maybe have something planned for October. Because there's something I've been wanting to do that I have ideally set in October. But we'll still have to see.
In the original video, I had stated that there were 3 main points. He went to college, he chose to leave, or he died. And for a while, it seems like he just went to college. But after a little more digging, I think there is another answer as well. It seems a lot of you in the comments had suggested that Scaretheater was taken by the cult, as he talked about them a lot and
By
what
the
they
cult?
did. After looking at his Instagram, which I can't 100%
What cult?
confirm nor
I do enjoy that reaction every time. What was it? It was him with the comments of one of my videos. I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 people had mentioned. It was in the comments of the original What Happened to Scaretheater video. People ask, some people were saying, the occult got him, or Scientology. It was one of those 2 that got him. And it was because he discussed them. And I was like, that is incredibly outlandish of an idea. I'm immediately saying, yeah, no, that's not true. That's such an outlandish claim. Oh, yeah, the cult got him. Yeah, sure they did. Yeah. I'm sure they did.
denied that it is his. It seems he is doing fine and
This was the Scaretheater account that lies. Don't ever trust this one. This one's a liar. Eric's keeps shoving. Here's his actual one. This is his actual Instagram. Go follow it if you want to. I'm shilling your product, Eric. I'm shilling it. Anywho, back to the video.
I remember that
he
rumor.
said he was doing just fine.
I remember that.
Now some may say that was his mother pretending to be him, but I don't see that as the case. I'm sure she'd want the fans to know what happened. So we can say that he didn't die 100%. But what about going to college or just leaving?
Okay, just an update on this whiskey here. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy an American single malt again. Maybe I just bought a bad brand, but this is actually like kind of fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. I have to finish the glass now just because I poured it. But like, geez, this is a mixer. This is definitely a mixer, I think.
Gotta get some like Pepsi.
America doesn't do single malts very well. We'll leave that one to Scotland, I think. Anyway.
Well, both of these are true. He did go to college and left for a while, but I recently asked fellow YouTuber, Barely Sociable, about it on Twitter.
Okay, I did talk to Barely Sociable during my time when I was gone, so I assume he must have spilled a little bit of the beans.
Barely had talked to Scaretheater and
barely
had this
spilled
to
a little
say.
bit, just a little bit.
I only talked with him a couple times, but he mentioned other projects like investing. He mentioned giving an update, but this was a while ago. I know he was doing YouTube from a young age, so he's bound to be burned out. Hope that helps.
Okay, so on that tweet by Barely Sociable, like I said, I spoke to him, which is why he was able to give so much information. And props to Barely for I don't know, keeping my legend going, I guess. I don't know.
I do think Barely specifically for actually responding to me and giving me this information, because I knew he had talked about it from someone to someone on a YouTube comment, which I put in the video here. But honestly, thank you, Bailey, for even giving me, like just even telling me something about it.
Because he didn't I talked to him about it a lot, and he didn't really say a lot, did he? So that's good, I guess. Anyway, yeah. So okay, blah 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 blah. I mentioned some other projects like investing. I did mention that when I was gone. I mentioned giving an update, which I never really did, but I came back.
I want you guys to guess which one of these he never did. There's one in here somewhere. If you can guess it, you win nothing, but there's one thing in here he never did.
Back. This was a while ago. So this is what I want to address. I know he's been doing YouTube from a young age. He's bound to be burned out. We also talked about that. A lot of these bigger YouTubers, Barely Sociable, him and I talked about this. Nexpo and I talked about this. Like, burnout becomes a huge thing when you're doing this kind of thing for a long time. And I've been doing it longer than all of them have. I was doing this since I was 15. Was I 15? Yeah, I was doing it since I was 15 years old. I was, since literally, well, maybe 16. 15 or so. I was doing it since 2015. So I was probably like turning 16 in that time. But anyway, it's been a long time. It's been like 9 years now. So yeah, burnout was probably one of the biggest reasons I was gone for so long. I mean, that's probably most of what it is. But yeah, Mirror just said one of the photos on that fake account is like a screenshot of one of your videos, and they captioned it saying new. One of the photos on that fake.
Scaretheater basically just lost interest in YouTube. He'd be doing other business ventures / investing.
Oh wow, okay, that's, yeah, okay, he got it.
And since the
I don't think we ever actually, because despite doing the interview, I don't think, oh shoot, I have my mic. During the interview with him, I don't think I actually delved into what he was doing during the time he was gone. I do know he was doing a bit of, I guess, the investing part, because he made that one video on the investing scam or whatever it was. Give me 1 second, let me look it up, because it was like, it's one of his longest videos, like over an hour long. I think that's like the longest video he ever put out. We'll see. Yeah, how I made $1 million day trading. Yeah, that was the longest video he ever put out, because I think and anything longer, I'm pretty sure, was a part of his podcast he does every now and then. Yeah. So but that one was one of the ones Scaretheater, I think, was researching during that time, I believe. I'm gonna have to ask him, but I'm pretty sure that is. I might have to rewatch the interview. But yeah, that was something interesting. I need to start, like, I need to like genuinely just sit down and talk to him. We need to like play Fortnite together. Hey, Scare, if you're watching this and you ever want to play Fortnite and get a duos win, like, let me know. We'll do it.
content between the channels is so similar, I have no reason to really doubt the new information, as the channels seem like they would have been talking. So, with all this new info, I feel I can say that he chose to leave YouTube. And as sad as it is, it just happens a lot. All I know is I support him in whatever he plans to do for the future. Thank you for watching.
That always gets me. It's a little chest pound. It's like, yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. That's yeah. No, he got some good info there. Okay. Let's see what he said next on update number 2, and then he made. Well, we won't watch this one because that one was like just my interview with him. So this is pretty much the last video he made about me before I came back.
If you haven't seen the interview, go watch the interview, okay? That has less views than the others. Go watch it. Get me 1 billion views and subscribe while you're at it too. Subscribe. I want more. I want to make more content more often, and I can't if I don't have the monies.
Back. We'll just watch that real quick.
TV.
This is my least favorite video on the subject because I didn't have a script. So this one was made on the date. This one was made on the date that he released the new video. I saw he released the new video. It is after the year he released his new video. I got incredibly ecstatic. So I had people in all the comments of like the videos and everything. I even made a short saying he's back. But I had people in the comments and everything. They were all like, "Oh my goodness, dude, he's back. He's back." It's like, listen, I had to make a comment, a pinned comment. It's like, listen, I heard he's back. Stop commenting it. Like, comment, to help the algorithm. But just stop commenting that he's back. I know he is.
Alright, so a while back I made a video
That was like a laugh of awkwardness. That was not a serious laugh.
on Scaretheater and the fact that he
This video is just extremely quiet as well. I don't like that. There's so much about this video I hate.
I made 2 videos on this, as I did a regular and an update video. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch it so you know the full story. But other than that, I just want to say he's back, but not exactly in the way we thought he would be. A lot of us probably thought he'd come back in the way he normally did with the regular videos he made and stuff. By the way, I just want to add, I'm not writing a script for this. I'm just doing this off. So
I already know what he's gonna say. When I came back, I had a little period where he was posting some really obscure shit. For instance, let's go back so you can see exactly what I was posting when I first came back. So where was I? So I posted this concrete city exploration. I don't know if you guys watched any of these. This cursed SpongeBob tape, that was a bizarre one. And then this liminal video, that one was kind of, I didn't really like that one that much. And then I went back to my normal stuff.
Give me 1 second.
But I'm sure he's going to be talking about this whole section of videos I made here.
So I think he mentioned why he did those in the interview, and it was basically he just kind of wanted to have fun. One thing I know is that I believe he did it for fun. Like it wasn't even he did it to like start anything, because it wasn't. I think he literally did it, if I'm remembering correctly, he did it just because he thought it'd be fun. And I'm probably getting that wrong though.
So just letting you know. So if anything sounds wrong or weird, it's just because I'm doing it. But he uploaded something that's clearly leading to an ARG, and I think it'd be really cool if we together kind of sat down and delve into this, and I think that'd be really cool. And so that's what we're going to do today. But yeah, Scaretheater is back, and this is, I guess, a final update video for what will be happening. So without further ado, here's the final update on what's going on with Scaretheater.
This was the final update, but then I was able to get into a interview with him, so that technically became the final update.
Okay, here we go.
So after a year of being gone, Scaretheater comes back with a video called Concrete City Exploration. And just by the way the title is, like, I don't think anyone really expected this. I know a while back he was saying he was going to go do something like this, but never did. And now that he has done it, and we can see what happened, it's clear he's been setting up an ARG all this time. So I'm really excited to see what this, but what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video, and we're going to go by it, and we're just going to see how it exactly plays out. So I think this will be pretty fun.
So he mentioned this in the interview that we did too, that he told me that I mentioned at one point going to Concrete City. I don't remember ever mentioning that, and I don't think I did, because I didn't even know what Concrete City was until maybe like a couple of weeks before making this video. Like I literally had to look for areas to go to find this. So I don't know what he meant by that. And he also mentioned that he thought this was an ARG, which is funny, but I can see why he thought that. But anyway, let's keep watching.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to look through his old videos to find it. I swear, I remember he did say something about the idea of like a city they try to blow up with dynamite, but couldn't because it's made out of concrete. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I swear I remember he said about doing this. I'd have to look through his old videos, and I might even do it for this one. But yeah, and yeah, obviously I would have thought it was an ARG. Obviously. Because I mean, considering the fact that you did talk a lot about ARGs, and I mean, even you've recently mentioned that you didn't want to anymore. You did say you were going to stop that, but just because of the way that all happened, I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone was surprised. The first thing I thought was, oh yeah, it's an ARG.
What's up, YouTube channel?
Hey, what's up? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right,
Good
let's
stuff.
do this.
What happened?
Something I'm gonna say.
Bro got the Honda Civic. Bro got a Honda Civic.
Okay, so we're going to Concrete City right now. The history behind this place is kind of interesting. It's an abandoned town. It was made in 1911 as a place to house coal miners, and they actually abandoned it only 13 years later because there were a lot of issues with it. One, it got freezing cold in the winter, so cold that literally in the closets of these houses, the workers' clothing would freeze, and there was no plumbing. But the houses were built to be basically indestructible. They're literally made of concrete, right? So after it was abandoned, they actually tried to use sticks of dynamite to destroy these houses. They used, I think, like 100 sticks of dynamite, and they were not able to destroy the houses. So all of these homes still remain just abandoned. So that's where we're going. So we're gonna see what happens.
Alright, so he just explained why they're going there and what they're going there for. So I think what we're going to do is stop right there, and we're going to instead cut to when they're already in there, as I don't want this video to seem like I'm just playing his whole video and doing something like that, because that's not what this is.
Sure.
So we're going to do that. Go ahead and skip to when they're already there.
That's sure. He knew I was trying to. He knew what I was doing.
Okay, who goes to this part? Okay. By the way, this video didn't, when I made this, the final product didn't turn out quite as well as I wanted it to, particularly this next scene. I don't know how much of it is going to show. After I finished it, I remembered, like, you know, in my head, I was like, oh, there's a couple of ways I feel like I could have shot this scene better, or, you know, made this artistic choice a little bit different. But, you know, we had already driven, like, 2 hours to go there and 2 hours back, so I had all the footage. I had to work with what I could. But, yeah. Connor?
Yeah, what's up?
Could, you go down the stairs real quick?
Yeah.
Boy Connor.
This part I thought was poorly filmed, but...
Connor risking his life.
Connor? Connor? Connor?
If you, I'm not sure if he actually did one. If you ever want, if you wondered why that black bar was there, because I put that in the video. The reason it was there is because I didn't want the video to be demonetized or anything, because there was someone like drew a penis on the floor, and I wanted to block it out. And that's the only reason. It wasn't like there was a body or something.
This part was so fun to film. I loved filming that last part. That was like the whole build-up of it. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with this.
So what we can see from here is that Eric and his friend Connor went into the abandoned building, and while they were in there, clearly something happened, that cause them to go in a loop, eventually Connor going down the stairs and just losing all trace of Connor entirely, which leads Eric to start running around and trying to find him, and eventually leading to him jumping out the window with something clearly chasing him and leaving him in the dark, ending off.
So nothing was that I didn't intend for that. I mean, I guess art can be interpreted in many different ways. I didn't intend for something to be chasing me in the video. What I was trying to portray was just me panicking because, like, you know, I'm warping to different areas out of nowhere. I'm just panicked because I don't know where the hell to go, like how to like stop this loop kind of thing. But anyway,
I had remembered he stated in the interview the reason he did that loop was like trying to kind of explain where he was all this time, whatever. And I just remember sitting there thinking, like, dude, how is anyone supposed to understand that? Not to be mean to him, I love the dude. I love him so much. He's one of the biggest idols. No, I shouldn't say it like that. He's one of the biggest inspirations for the way I wanted to do my content, for how I do my content, everything. And so it's just like, because I love his stuff. I love all his videos. I love, you know, him as a person. He's cool. He's awesome. We should hang out more. But it's just like, I don't know how I was supposed to interpret that. I do think I was pretty far-fetched with the monster. Again, I didn't have exactly time to write down all the thoughts. How did you animate? You sat by your desk. I used a website that a friend had told me about. I'll have to look at it. I can't remember his name right now. But with that, I didn't have like all my thoughts put down or whatever, because it was one of those things where, like, because the video came out that day, I tried to rush to get the video out that day, and honestly, I do regret that a lot, that I was very rushing to get it out. I feel like if I had more time to actually like rewatch it a couple times and write down my thoughts on it, it would have gone all over a lot smoother. Alright, that's my only regret with that video.
With that, I can safely say that there's a lot more to delve into, and I might do an entire video based on this thing alone.
Oh shoot.
in the video that yeah, he did, because, like, you know, I'm warping to.
And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Okay, so he thought it was an ARG. He was gonna make another video. He mentioned this to me in the last video. We won't really go over this one too much. But like, yeah, he did tell me that when I came back, he's like, oh, if only you waited like 2 weeks later to come back, because I guess he had another video planned where he was gonna delve into that video a little bit more, because I guess he thought it was an ARG. It wasn't. It was just me being weird. But yeah, so I guess, yeah, his last video, like, this is a half hour. We're not going to watch this whole thing. I'm just going to skim through a little bit. I did agree to do an interview with him. It's just me talking about stuff. Like I said, I guess we're not really going to go over this because, you know, it's not much. I already know what happened here.
Go watch it yourself.
Yeah, if you want
go
to
watch
check
it
out
yourself.
Stashy, that was a cool little series he made about me. And let me see what other kind of stuff he makes.
He did not watch anything else I made. As far as I know. At least in this entire stream, he didn't watch anything else I made.
The Iceberg Explained, Top 10 Media Found, Lost Media. Alright, so he makes some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, I haven't watched any of these, but like, the thumbnails look good.
He complimented my thumbnails, thank you.
Alright, I'll probably be taking a look at this later too. Anyway, so yeah, check out the Stashy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guess what he didn't do? No, so, yeah, that whole thing, no, I think the reason I got upset about, like, I wasn't upset he came back. Again, I think it was, like, when I saw he come back, I was like, oh my goodness, finally, it's about time. But it was like, my videos became obsolete almost instantly, was the issue. They became obsolete the second you came back. I was like, oh crap, you gotta be kidding me. And so, yeah, but again, I do thank you, Scaretheater. I'm glad you. Oh my goodness, the frames are dropping like crazy. Why? I do thank you, Scaretheater, for. 1 second, let me turn that off, because again, he did want me to share the link. I thank you again for enjoying the video. I'm glad you watched it and liked it. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I still want to do a collab with him. I'm planning stuff out. You stop dropping frames. And my OBS is saying like, oh, dude, dropping frames like crazy. Like, why? Why is it in the red? It shouldn't be. There's no reason. But any videos you guys want to watch? You guys want me to react to any videos or whatever? You guys can like drop them in the chat and I'll look them up. Anything? Do you use Christmas? No. Alright, give me a second. This one was always really weird to me personally. First off, I will say I am jealous he has a VCR. I want a VCR. I really gotta get one. It's a Toshiba too. Okay, so the funniest part about this right here, right, is the interlacing or whatever with the way it's moving. This is Sony Vegas. I know this. I use Sony Vegas to edit my videos. This is Sony Vegas. Immediately I could tell. I like to imagine Eric was the one in the SpongeBob suit. He's the one wearing SpongeBob. Who else would be willing to? I'm just so curious why you did this. Yeah. See, look at that. Look at that. Where was it? Yeah. This is Sony Vegas. I can tell. That's Sony Vegas. Okay, so it's not Eric. It's just. Oh my gosh! What is this? What he could have done is, many people do it. You know, people are able to export VHS to their computer. It's like an actual hard drive. They can export the footage. So honestly, if it was that he probably did the opposite, where he put it. Okay. So there are two ideas, right? He either actually had it on a VHS, which probably isn't the case at all, but he probably just had like his computer or something, a laptop maybe, attached to the computer like with an HDMI or whatever, and then played this. That's probably all he did. What the heck is with the baby crying? It was really like I'll give credit that this is kind of unsettling, and I'm proud of him for actually making this. Like that's actually really cool. But at the same time, what's with the baby crying? Yeah, see, that's Sony Vegas. I could tell. And that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's all it was.